Pillows don't have hearts, and I'm not your friend.
This is Pillow. She was a recommended character that got a chance to join BFDI, but since joined BFB and the Power of Two. While she may seem innocent on the surface, something very dark resides within her. Pillow has shown time and time again that she will do anything to kill anyone. This homicidal maniac has become one of the most infamous characters on Battle for Dream Island, and has survived eliminations many times. This is a deep dive into her character, and how her entire personality had to be shifted to prevent her elimination. This is how she went from a researcher to a psychotic murderer. This is the Pillow character retrospective, and why she is so divisive in the community. Before we start the video, I just want to say that I've really appreciated all the support I've gained from my Object Show community content. I'm so happy that I can make these videos and you guys will watch them. I've always wanted to make videos like these, so thank you everyone. Now, here we go.
Enough killing! I would never advocate for that.
Pillow is a character who was recommended in the 14th episode of the first season, Half a Loaf is Better Than None. She appears as one of the several recommended characters that jumps in a 10-foot deep vat of hydrochloric acid. In episode 17, Reveal Novum, she appears as one of the debuted that could join the show. In the next episode, it's revealed that she only got 6 votes, which is some of the lowest in the elimination. Skipping to the second season voting, again, she didn't make it in, only receiving 79 votes. She appears in BFDI 14 in the Locker of Losers, where she says her first line of the series.
Enough killing! I would never advocate for that.
So it's unknown if she is being sarcastic here, but it is funny how this line juxtaposes events that are to come into her character. I don't really have an explanation of how this shift in her character happened, how she went from disliking killing to loving it. Maybe someone can do a theory about that, but I sure as hell won't. Nothing really happens with her in IDFB. She's just another character that could join. This time she got only 63 votes. But where she really kicks off is the 4th season, Battle for BFDI.
Did someone say killing?
Pillow is a character in the 4th season, and ends up joining the team Death Pact, which stands for Death Prevention and Creating Trust. She is neither of those things, and ended up only joining because of something she misheard.
You guys are against killing? The world needs more people like you.
I agree. I'm all about life.
Join us then.
Did someone say killing?
It's a pretty funny line, but it starts the evolution of her character for episodes to come. We also learn a bit about what she likes to do. Apparently, she's a researcher. She researches Teardrop, figuring out that when she shakes her arms, it means she doesn't care about what someone's talking about. It turns out that this is, in fact, the opposite of what Teardrop is trying to convey, and what she questions more people about in this episode.
Please, I gotta bring her back.
Come on, Coiny, show some respect.
But in Season 5, Episode 8, it's revealed that half of her research is false. In BFB 4, after Lollipop's fork repellent turns out to actually be a fork repellent, Death Pact is protecting 4 from all the forks flying his way. When they decide to go alert Black Hole about the forks, Pillow suggests that she should be the only one that stays behind, even though it only takes one person to go. So she stays behind to take in all of the forks. One thing about her character we learn going forward is that she enjoys pain, such as in Teapot 6.
Bye, Mommy!
No!
Ouch! Cool!
And in the rest of her episodes in this season, we see her researching some more, and more hints of her killing future.
How's that going to bring 4 back?
What? Bring 4 back? I was just hungry.
When you lick a lollipop, you lick it to the very center of the stick, and we know that kills Lollipop. So even though she doesn't fully kill Lollipop here, it still startles her a bit, and it could have been implied. Her researching and exploring continues in BFB 15, where she tries to venture to the exit, but she's stopped by 4. 4 and Pillow seem to have a very mixed relationship, as on one hand she protects him, and insults him the next. Pillow eventually makes the choice to switch to join 2's show in BFB 16, and now she's officially a contestant on Teapot. Overall, she developed a little bit in BFB, but not by much, and she wasn't really hated, but wasn't well liked either. But that all changed in Teapot.
Pillows don't have hearts, and I'm not your friend.
Pillow in the 5th season is quite different compared to the previous seasons, and I mean very different. When the new teams for the 5th season are being built, Pillow decides to leave Death Pact unannounced. We don't even see her leave. She goes to Book and proceeds to read her and says that Book and her should join Just Not. So already in the first episode of Season 5, we see that Pillow leaves the Death Prevention team. Note this, it's very important. And then at Teapot 2, Pillow goes crazy. Pillow during the challenge just leaves. And when asked where she is going, she responds with,
Pillow? Where are you going?
I don't usually know.
What does that mean? Pillow?
Earlier in the episode, Death Pact again gets a bunch of batteries, remote cannonballs into them, and naily stabs the battery, causing them to melt into battery acid. Pillow and Price Tag venture to this pool, throwing stuff in, just for the hell of it. And then, eventually Pillow throws Price Tag in, marking her first kill. When Price Tag explains to Pillow that they'll die if Pillow throws them in, she then informs Price Tag that
That's fine.
You've got to be kidding me.
and then Death Pact go over to this pool, and Pillow says,
Pillows don't have hearts, and I'm not your friend.
before killing Drilly, a recommended character. It's also shown here that this killing is part of her research, and the fact that she says that Death Pact is not her friend shows that she never actually wanted to be on the team. It was a misunderstanding when she overheard the Pact talking about their team, as referenced by the line.
Did someone say killing?
This is further backed up by Black Hole saying,
She was always like this. We were just hoping she would stop.
You kept that optimism the whole time.
so this means that Pillow had probably more off-screen kills than we didn't even see, but her team did. Let's go to Teapot 3. First thing that Pillow says is revolving around the blocks in the beginning of the episode. After Donut says that they cause death, destruction, and mayhem, Pillow is convinced that the block should be kept, further showing this homicidal side to her. And there's another line that shows this side as well.
Hey, too. You should write on that.
Oh, good idea, Pillow. It'll be dangerous and they'll lose for sure.
They'll also die.
In Teapot 4, we get a bit of a break from Pillow's more evil side, as she's mostly seen this episode playing a game of YOLO chess, but she does happen to cheat in this game, so she can't always be truthful. We do a minor amount of trolling. By episode 4 of this season, she already has 2 kills, and several mentions of death, and now she dislikes everyone around her. But in Teapot 5, we take this to the extreme. Quite literally, in the first 30 seconds of the episode, we see Pillow kill Bommy, and we also see Pillow destroying property, just for the hell of it. Pillow then starts throwing contestants off the roof, and it's unknown if she meant for them to be captured by the flexible noodles or not. Pillow then kills Bommy for the second time, claiming that she wants to help others. And then we see Pillow do something insane. She quite literally changes the definition of gravity and just goes up, like that. It seems like Pillow has more power than we thought. Pillow kills Bommy for the third time to kill Fries and Puffball after they try to stop the team. So it seems that Pillow doesn't really care about her teammates, she just cares about winning the challenge, as evident as she kills all of her teammates here, but ends up single-handedly winning the challenge. So Teapot 5, she kills Bommy 3 times, Fries, and all of her team, except for Nickel and Book. Teapot 6, Pillow kills Bommy, but it's in a board game, but she still ends up causing her team to lose in this board game. When they venture to find the dragon to cook for 2, she once again tries to use Bommy to win the challenge, and Pillow is burnt, but she is happy about it again. Anyways, Pillow complains that they didn't get to kill a dragon, but she still serves cake to 2. And then she says this.
3 out of 10 for being a sweet guy.
So, are you gonna finish that?
Are you gonna finish that? What the hell is wrong with you? Pillow is absolutely insane. In the span of 6 episodes, we've seen her kill several times to be shown to like pain, and now she's turned into a cannibal. But I guess it doesn't really count as a cannibal because she didn't eat another pillow, but I don't really know what to call it. This also ties back into BFB 10 when she licked Lollipop, implying that she might want to eat contestants. And if you still don't believe that Pillow is truly a homicidal maniac, well, in the opening of Teapot 7, we see contestants imagine what they would do if they got 2's power, and we see this.
I'd love to conduct some research with it. Today, let's study how many people can be blown up with just one zap.
Pillow wants to kill everyone. The main reason she's even in the game is to eventually take over and kill everybody again and again. In this episode, Fanny calls Pillow to help kill Tree, so it's assisted murder, and after this is done, Pillow heads back to her team. This is another example of Pillow leaving her team. This is another example of Pillow leaving her team for no good reason, and her killing habits. By this point, a lot of people were sick of Pillow, and then Teapot 8, she still goes on her rampage, telling her to hang off the beam, only for this to backfire, and she claims it's because her research is wrong half the time. You know, nothing that bad compared to what we've seen so far. But in Teapot 9, Outbreak at Stake, we see Pillow at her most demented, most insane character we've seen yet. Teapot 9's challenge is to survive the zombie apocalypse, but just not doesn't get the right connection, and Pillow thinks that the challenge is to kill all of her team members, and so she gets right to it. She kills almost everyone in this steakhouse: Nickel, Book, price tag, and almost bombing. And it's very gruesome, well, in BFDI terms, especially when she tears price tag down the middle and claims that Book's remains will be
Nice armor.
I can't even describe what Pillow is anymore. Genocidal maniac, clinically insane, I just don't know. In the end, the only way to take Pillow out is Bommy killing himself to kill Pillow. So this is Pillow at the peak of her murder, killing everyone in her path and eventually losing the challenge. But after this, she had a change of heart.
I guess one good deed, yada yada, to another, blah blah, whatever.
By this point in the series, Pillow was pretty much just a murdering villain, and the fanbase was very adamant about this too, with lots of videos being made about how people hate Pillow. She was even portrayed as the screen time observer who takes the stage and doesn't give any of her teammates a chance in Voxel's Teapot 7 parody.
Can I add my 2 cents?
But on the other side, a lot of people also loved this side of this Pillow, as evident from lots of these comments and some videos, so her fanbase was pretty much split in the middle. You either love Pillow or you hate Pillow. And something had to change. Pillow in Teapot 10 realizes that death doesn't always win the challenge, and she tries to figure out what else to do to win the challenge besides death, and she eventually lands on trying to do a good deed. Well, sort of. Pillow is also in the bottom 2 in episodes like 10 and 12. Nickel even explains how Pillow was the reason they lost Teapot 9, so the writers had to dole down Pillow a bit to ensure she wouldn't be eliminated, so she doesn't kill anybody in this episode, but her attitude still remains.
Your team's now got our tree. You need to give it back.
Shut up.
She's also sent to a new team via 1, and she doesn't really get along well. But in Teapot 13, they give her a flamethrower, but at this point, you expect Pillow to just burn everybody on their team with the flamethrower. But she actually doesn't. Well, for the most part. Instead, she uses the flamethrower to try to win the challenge. Basically, in the episode, her team is instructed to get the dragon off the roof, and so she uses the flamethrower to attack it. What we're seeing here is a mix of her original personality, being that she still likes to be a crazy person, you know, like a pyromaniac, but she's actually helping her team by using her insane methods. Granted, it doesn't end up making them win the challenge, but at least she doesn't kill this dragon. She instead helps her team to make Team 2 lose. So in this episode, we've seen Pillow switch from a homicidal maniac to someone who still likes chaos, but instead uses it in a more pacifist approach. Well, not really pacifist, but you get what I mean. Think of it as a chaotic good, as her old self was more of a chaotic evil. And that is where we are currently in terms of Pillow. She started as someone who really didn't do much, to a killing machine, to an insane psychopath, to someone who's calmed down a little. I definitely think the reason she was dumbed down in recent episodes was because of the backlash she received in Teapot 5 to 9. But as it is now, she isn't really hated anymore. Granted, there are still some die-hard Pillow haters, but for the most part, she turned around for the community's sake and for her own elimination's sake. Now, where do I stand? Personally, I like both sides of this coin. I loved her chaotic massacre in Teapot 9, and I really like how she can still be an asset to her team in Teapot 13. Overall, I love Pillow, and I'm happy to see that she's still going strong in Teapot, even though all she's gone through. And that is the deep dive into Pillow, the most infamous character in Teapot. Or at least it was. I tried to make this video have a happy ending, you know, with Pillow changing her character for the better, but in Teapot 14, she's back to being her usual murdering self. Killing Pencil, eating Donut, she really hasn't changed at all. But this is my fault as well, as I procrastinated on this video too long, and a new episode came out after I finished recording, but the video would be outdated anyways, so what can you really do? It seems like Pillow won't ever really try to be a good person, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's pretty different in terms of videos I usually make, but I've really enjoyed making it. If you're new to the channel, I highly recommend watching my 2024 trailer, explaining everything you need to know. The Inanimate Insanity ranking video progress has slowed down a bit, but I'll get back on it very soon. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for 40,000 subscribers, more other show community videos on the way, more number blocks on the way, more double C squared on the way. Stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. But I feel like I should give you guys a little preview of the Inanimate Insanity video, since you guys have been waiting so patiently. So here is episode 11 of Season 1. Damn, season... Why did I say it like that? Damn, Season 1 really suffers with these odd-numbered episodes. Well, except for 7. Because this one, in my opinion, isn't bad, but I wouldn't really consider it good. Anyways, we start with Marshmallow and Paper playing catch, but she makes Paper turn evil, which is a thing that happens a lot, and it'll be explored throughout this episode. And the next. Also, how could I forget their amazing trip around the world? This last balloon frame always gets me. Paintbrush and Salt end up being eliminated in this double elimination. Also, they keep making jokes about Paintbrush's gender. Is Paintbrush a boy or a girl? Well, we'll find out very soon. Actually, not really. We have to wait 6 years. The teams are broken up, and now the contestants fight for individual immunity. The 11th challenge is to find a golden coin in the ocean, and they are given masks that are wirelessly connected to this tub of oxygen. Also, in this episode, it's revealed that Taco has arms and can talk in fluent English. You might see this as a dumb joke now, but it won't be later. OJ and Paper get a boat, and I'll give you guys a little pop quiz. Where does Paper get the boat from? You have 10 seconds to answer. If you answered J, then you are correct. It is from Walmart. Speaking of Walmart, Apple tears up Marshmallow's Walmart rewards card and gets eaten by a shark. And Pickle has to wear an eye patch because Taco severely injured his eye. Paper goes crazy again and nearly kills OJ, and now he's just water. And Paper ends up winning the challenge. This is a pretty alright episode, above Sugar Rush. Okay, bye.